I had the software open. Maybe I just... Maybe I would just clean this up a bit more. Or let's just do the line on now. You do that too? I need to get better at having a new window where I put all the stuff in, so I can just close down the window when I'm done. So, but I also want to do like funny drawings. And I guess there was the funny drawing of... Maybe I should just do that. Get shot. So I still have this one, and then... Still haven't touched that in over months, but I mean, I have older drawings I haven't touched in a long while. So, because there's this idea of having I need to plan out what the body looks like. Okay, that's not... There we go, that's... Things look rather calm, hello? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not like... Yeah, yeah. There is nothing crazy going on here. And then I have like a... Um, I don't know what. Do you want to do you want one? Well, what should you with the embarrassing? But I am wondering, where is everyone? It varies from day to day. Some days people show up here very early, and some days people don't show up until an hour in, and it is what it is. I am streaming the same time every day as best as I can. Which makes it funny when some people are like, I haven't seen you in a while. No. I mean, that's on you. I've been here. Same time every day, every week. We're almost 2 years. With the exception for like the days here and there. I mean, I stream 6 out of 7 days a week. It will only be 5 out of 7 days now, but it will be okay. Hey there, kitty. Hey, little Minnie. Oh, it's not little Minnie, it's little Minnie. Little Minnie. Wait, why didn't I write down that idea? Oh. Okay. So I'm not being around, but I'm here now. Don't worry about that. No one is obligated to be here. Just whatever you want. How do I do a fairy bunny? Think. The whole body's broken, but all brutality. That's not relevant now. I usually just joined in quietly. Yeah, that's fine. People are free to do whatever they want. Chat, lurk, do other things. Not be here. Follow, not follow. But then, like, fun fact that it's 50 degrees. Oh my. For my hometown. 15 degrees. That would be summer. No, that would be spring, autumn. Summer is more like 25 degrees. 30 degrees and I'm melting. I had cold weather. Yeah, I guess 15 is a bit chilly. Anyway, oh. Yeah, I'm still sick, I'm still tired, I'm still, yeah, the usual. Because it should, I don't remember what the full idea was. Because someone was like, Oh yeah. How do you like? No, what did it say? Oh, that's more like it. I like the summer more. I rather do versus a hot and a cold. I don't know what I like. I do like it more chilly. Personally. Actually. Oh, large. Because I want to add like just draw like, I guess nice and warm is I can dress less. Showing some more body. I don't know. Some people probably like that. But if it's, yeah, a bit colder, then I can. But let's try to press this. Because I do not know, because this was supposed to be, yeah, carriage. It's a very rough sketch. By the way, did you hear about the game called Windblown? I did not actually. I'm not kept up with any form of... I know there was the whole... The Game Awards, which is supposed to be about Game Awards. The people are using it some kind of game announcements, but that's not what it's called. And then they were like, there's too much now. There's too much awards, too little announcements. Yeah. What did you think you would get from the Game Awards? Awards for games? What a surprise! Too much old games. It's about. It is about previous release games. It's not about new games. We actually need a proper new game expo. It would be like if they were going to do a new console reveal, and they're telling that, well, there's going to be a whole presentation regarding all the upcoming games for the console in the later presentation on this date. For this presentation, we're going to focus on all the features of the console, and then they go through all the features of the console, and then people complain that there were no featured games. People are silly. Yeah, that was the Xbox One reveal, by the way. When it said that. So, but yeah, people complain anyway. I watched E3 back in the day. The only company that still does game expos would be Nintendo. In that sense, I think. No, it's not the only one. There's more. And we don't really need like a full-on physical event or like game announcements, because most people aren't there for like for E3. Like they had a whole physical floor and everything. You could test games and it was of course for journalists, not regular people. Guess they were supposed to journal about the games. But what about having an online event? Anyway, this is very simplified. Carriage. I will need to skin everything down, I think. No. Oops. These circles apparently. Hold on, according to the reference I'm using, the back wheel is actually larger than the front wheel, and I could do that. No problem. Looks better, I think. I don't know. I found a nice one. Because, yeah, basically, like, someone like... I took a photo of myself with a dress and someone said, like... that... party time. And then I answered that the party's over. Because it was Halloween and like it's past midnight. And then like you're right, your carriage just turned back into a pumpkin. Yes. Exactly. And I got... I assume the Disney film was based on a book. I don't know how it was written in the book, but in the Disney film, all the magic ended at midnight, with the exception of the clothes, the dress and shoes and stuff. The shoes was just created from nothing, so they just completely vanished. The dress was it was the old dress that was broken that transformed into the new dress, so that should have just reverted back to the broken dress. And imagine if the glass slippers would have disappeared. Let me give an example of how cold it is. Okay, it is so cold. If I put a bottle of fruit punch out, it will be slushy. What's fruit punch? Well, with 0 right at the what do you call that? No, I guess it's yeah. Nice visual summer, spring. Yeah, spring is nice, eh? And then it's going to dip down to -6 or midnight. And then go up to a whole degree tomorrow. But tomorrow is going to snow. And snow even more on Saturday. No, tomorrow. Okay. So anyway, so this thing here will therefore I really want to draw like scenarios. Maybe I'll like change the idea here. Okay, so that being said, is there anyone else here? It should be a few people here. However, they might not. They might be lurking. Oriman usually is here. Not sure. I mean, Lidmini might still be here or might be lurking. And we had Epic before. Might also have been busy, might be busy now. We want more people here? Okay, let's see if I can get some more people in here. Not sure how much that's going to change anything, but okay, this picture's a bit too it just kites. It makes me feel like I'm the only one talking. That's fine. It's fine just being alone. Being the only one chatting. I can take it personal. Okay, so I should like design a 3D room for Pon. I will have a 3D room for Pon when I go to 3D Pon. And I should plan it out. It should be like stuff in it. Are you surprised about that? There's stuff in it. Okay, maybe I ignore that idea for now. Not the room, but the other thing I wanted to do. So if I draw some perspective like lines, point them down more. Place up, I don't know, thick bed here. Cause really bad at designing stuff, I've noticed. I have ideas, but can never like put them together as a complete idea. And like I want this thing, but I can never like actually make it. And it's one of my issues that always gets in my way. Did you know about the game Atlas? I do know about that game. As in, I know it exists, and that some people are playing it. But I barely know anything about it. Then I put, there we go, the second time. No, just put. Put them in here. Now Pon is in her own room. Instead, there we go, some Mongolian music. Because why not? I listen to all kinds of music. You can play as a bunny, well I guess that's fair. Maybe I should play it then. But isn't it like... Okay, so it is offline. Because I thought it was like a online multiplayer game, but apparently you can also do... Well, you can also do it offline. Which is important. Because if it's like online game, like with multiplayer online game, I would have to arrange it with other people and that would be such a mess. But it's still early access, I'm not going to play it anyway, so... I'm not going to play an early access game for the game to then... well, develop more and then I have to play it again. I'd rather than finishing it and then I play it. You know, that's why I didn't want to play it. Go get it, Greg! Hello. Thank you so much for reading. Hello, let me finish the last message. Okay, the character creation is somewhat lewd, but it's tame. Yeah, you know, Ponpon can't do lewd things. Ponpon would never do anything lewd. Hello! Couldn't even say that. Yapal Karin, Greg, Yuma. I guess your name will be Karin, not just Yapal. Yapal, Jessica, Happy New Year, hello! Yeah, I haven't said hello to you yet. I did see a stream. Yeah. Tomb Raider. I think it was. It says just chatting now. I guess it changed. Well, it must have changed then. Hey, I forgot to change. Anyway, so what were you up to today? And I hope you're having a happy new year. What just happened? Yeah, well, you see, when someone finishes their stream, instead of just having all the people who were watching you just, well, go and do something else. You know, just dump them on an offline stream all of a sudden. You can just, well, take all those people and put them on another stream instead. It benefits the streamer you raid into the most. It also benefits Twitch too, because they get people to stick around. It helps people who are watching to potentially get to see new people they might not have known, which is also nice. I met some great people through that way. And also the person raiding in should get appreciated for raiding in, and Greg is a really lovely streamer. So happy and friendly. And everyone who's here. We didn't have a big party as Greg had though. So I'm really glad that you picked me. Are you... well, please follow Greg to see what he's up to. And he has a very cute giraffe named Jonah. Did I get that right? Oh, his life and stream. Well, bad and okay, but let's not go into details. I'm trying to put things together. It will be good in the future. Let's not go into details. We had a fun Tomb Raider stream and singing. Oh, yeah, you like singing too. And it's always fun when you sing, especially when you don't know a single song I know. It is what it is. Absolutely no problem. I'm not going to force you to do anything. So what game are you gonna play next? Yes, I got it. So the game I'm going to play next. Who knows? I have... Someone wants me to play... Well, I did started playing... Well, I do have to change things. So let's do quickly go that, so we can plan things out. So normally I set my schedule to start on a Wednesday because Tuesdays are off, and then I go over to Thursdays. So the Wednesdays and Thursdays I do one game. However, nowadays I will be at school like full day on Friday, so that day will not be available for streaming. And then we got Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I will also be in school on Tuesdays. There's that full days now. For being full time, it's not very many days of education. But this, so because before I did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday for 3 games. But now I do 2 days and then I have 3 days. And it gets a bit unbalanced like this. So I could either do one game here and then I just do something else here. Or I do something else here and another game here. But I feel like I almost want to split it like this. So in this case, that will be Okami. That's not how you spell an M. And the other would be Pokemon. And this is whatever. It's the wild card. That will only be 2 games now. After this would be Crystal specifically, and then I just move on to the next and next and next. I will do spin-ups too because I'm going to remember. Because after Okami, well, someone wants me to play Pseudoregalia. I guess I'll have to do that. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, exactly. And that's... We do what we do. We do what we have to do. And if everything goes right, I will have someone special to move into. But that's still like, we'll really see how that goes. Also, it looks like it says Okami, like crossover with Pokemon. Oh, Okami, the sun goddess. Well, no, Okami is the mother of all gods. Oh, a special someone, yes. A special someone. Now I'm curious. Maybe a boyfriend. One as a boyfriend. Oh no. Unfollow. Yes, I'm taken. I don't say that much on stream. I don't think it's relevant to my streaming. It's not really been like... It's not like I'm hiding it. It's not like I will lie about it, but... It's just also not relevant to my streaming. Plus, I'm not living with my boyfriend at the moment anyway, so... It's not... Yeah, I wish I did that. Does that answer your question or your curiosities, Edge? Bonbon got a boyfriend, she can do that. Cute. Or maybe more like, of course, cute. Don't think I need to be this picky. Of course, someone cute like Pompo would get a boyfriend easily. I wish I could select multiple and copy over them at the same time, but such functionality I am not familiar with. I could select the rest now, it's only when they overlap. But it's those in separate now. So, where's the reference? There. I'll put that off to the side. I'll make this one bigger. Something like that. Mind telling us a bit about your boyfriend? You don't need to share anything super personal. Ooh, what would you like to know? I mean, I also don't want to tell a bunch of stuff about him that he might not want to share. You know, there's that too, so I wouldn't be able to share much, you know. Anything basically. Peanut. A peanut. Yeah, don't forget about redeeming your daily fruit. Every day you get a random fruit and you can always do exclamation point F-R-U-R-T. Fruit, I meant exclamation point fruit. And you can see all the fruits you've collected so far. Well, I don't know. I'm really bad with open questions. And that's why I'm doing so bad at interviews. Tell us something, a little about yourself. Well, I'm a bunny. What? Well, my boyfriend is nice and kind and sweet and wants to do everything for me, even though I don't want him to do everything for me. Like, is too generous. He wants to pay for all my expenses, but like, I really need to be able to. Oh, I'm worried that he wouldn't be able to afford his own expenses. And okay, about how did you tell us? How? Very interesting. Like, why? That's a. I think you meant to say. Why not tell us how you two met? Well, that's also very. We've known each other for such a long time. And the basic is like. But yeah, I guess that's. We know each other for a very long time. Basically, just been friends, nothing more than that. He's never been a person who has been like the one to be in love with anyone. he has considered himself, well, someone who's just not into that stuff. But after he got to know me more and more, those thoughts changed. So it's more like he hadn't found the person he actually had the feelings for. More than not having the feelings at all. But sometimes it's like that. And well, I'm glad it went as it went. Because it makes me really happy. And yeah, don't know what to say. And the goal is that when we get together, finally get together, we will do some stuff like I will still keep my streaming to myself because it's people are here for me after all, like other streamers do. But I want to do some multiplayer, like local multiplayer games, co-op games with him. Things I wouldn't be able to do myself. Another important question: does he like bonbons? I don't know. I don't exactly know what classifies bonbons. What is the definition of bonbon? No, a pon. Specifically pon-pons. Not pom-pom, pon-pon. I guess there's no... like I find... yeah, I don't know what a pon-pon is. No, I meant bonbons. Yeah, that's... well, that might be easy to find. But what counts as bonbon then? A piece of confectionery. Just a small piece of chocolate then. Or... no, it just says a confection. Doesn't even have to be chocolate. No, it's a small chocolate confection. However, they can also be used for other stuff. Brutal nougat, dragé, caramel, butterscotch, fondant, fudge, ganache, Beyond Juja, a marzipan, praline, truffle. Could be anything. Well, according to the picture used, this used a box of small chocolate pieces, and I've had that. I wouldn't call them bonbons, but I guess they would be bonbons. So, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with those. I prefer to eat as little sweets as I can, though. Yeah, you did your redeem. Check your inventory using exclamation point fruits. Yeah. So, the idea is like... This fairy comes here and gives Ponpon a magical dress. And then it will draw like... her old dress. Let's see if I can... Okay, we'll play ads, so... So you will have to... Have you considered playing with your viewers on an online game? Because in my internet's so terrible. Wouldn't really be an option of currently, but it really depends on what kind of game you're considering. In the future, maybe. But it would require such moderation. But it really depends on what kind of game it is. Mega roguelike. Not my type of game. I play through. Okay. Ad break. So. Here we go. Be right back. And I see what you mean is eating breakfast or something. Okay, I'm back now. So, still coffee. No coffee, it's just coffee. I'm coffee. Finished breakfast a while ago. We just got out of the shower. Okay. Okay. Look, it's Orimian. Who might this be? Who might Orimian be? Orimian, who are you? And what is your hydrate connection to Ponpon? So, here's my mess of a drawing. Coffee, is coffee and cappuccino the same thing? I don't know. I wouldn't drink either. So this is scene 1. I'm putting way too much effort into these drawings when I want to make these funny drawings. Scene 2. She's now at the party. I don't know, like, what kind of party are we then talking about? Like, if I look at other people making, like, quick art, comic art, like they... So much more efficient. I just need to practice my drawing efficiency to get, like, the most important aspects across. One day, maybe. My connection to Ponpon looks like I was the topic of conversation a few minutes ago. Yes, you were. Exactly. Exactly. I think Orion is Sponge's most loyal fan. Exactly. You are so correct. Fan is... a moderator. Yeah, I'm trying to think of more words. The knight in shining armor. There you go, bunny with a sword. Yeah, now is there... No, not still not the one I'm looking for. No. That's what I'm looking for. Wait, what if Orimin is Pon's boyfriend this whole time? Suspense is building. What if wouldn't that just be silly? Now wouldn't it? Imagine that. Orimian spending every day here whenever I'm streaming. Because he loves Pon Pon. Well then. Okay, this is my brain isn't braining today. Okay, I want like... Okay, I have an idea. Wait, is this all they got? Yeah, it's because of this corner, I guess. Okay, how about... I will skip that. I'm trying to look for pose. That would be cute for... Or maybe I just go with... But what if you cover different SCPs? Wait, what do you mean? Sorry, I'm lost. Bunny's in the bag, but everyone can see right through it. Yeah, my mushy brain is not keeping up. Guten Tag, Herr... Oh, Asen. Guten Tag. Here we go. Hello, Rocket Man. How is your German practice going? So I was thinking that what if Pon Pon went to the party? And then she was doing like... Because she was skipping the magical dress by the fairy. And then the clock strikes midnight. And then the magic wears off, because this is how Fun's brain works. So so let's try that. So it should be these two. View over, move the dress over so it's still visible. I can push all of you more together, because then I can like crop this off. We had a good way to like, I know some people are like freehanding the borders. I would never be able to do that. Let's see. Let's duplicate this and see if I can create one that's like. And get a tool that I can use for that purpose. Okay, now let's see. I can see that you're full of the flu or things. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing good. For that and other reasons. Coconut. A lovely pair of coconuts, yes. You wanna see my pair of coconuts? Now, new question. There we go. Feel free to ask me as many questions as you want. That's creates some engagement here, which is good. Would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Well, vamp bunny or a werebunny? And you can't pick where. Well, then no, don't pick. No picks. I mean, I wouldn't be a werewolf. I mean, a werebunny. Then, like, I'm a bunny. I'm in the world of. Have you not seen my art? Wait, wrong place. I'm a werebunny. A werewolf, no death from sunlight. And a werewolf's weakness is a bit more tougher to acquire than a piece of wood. I mean, it really depends on which, like, lore you follow, because each have, like, their own, and there's, like, it's like folklore spoken through generations, so you have a lot of variations going on. You mean silver? Yep, silver. Yeah, pure silver is... Not everyone is carrying that around. But I mean, the vampire's weakness is having a wooden pole struck through its heart or something. Like, that's kind of my weakness too. And I'm not a vampire as far as I know. I'm not sure though. I'm not testing that. Vampire weakness would Yeah, wooden stake. Yeah, exactly. The way to the weakness of a vampire is having a wooden stake through the heart. Yeah, that's like... Shouldn't that also kill a werewolf or anyone else? New video idea. Try out wooden stakes. That's the next stream. Try out if I actually die of ramming a wooden stake through my heart. Am I a vampire or not? I mean, the weakness being having wooden stakes shoves through the vampire's heart is not a weakness, that's a strength, because it's supposed to be the only way, aside from sunlight I guess, to kill the vampire. Otherwise, if you try to stab the vampire with wood anywhere else, or if you stab it with metal, if you take your metal knife and just stab its brain or heart, for apparently, or any other body parts, it's like the vampire is not going to die from it. You have to get the wooden stake straight through the heart to actually kill it off. And that's a strength, not a weakness. Because first off, who goes around with a wooden stake? And second off, it's not like, oh, vampires are so weak to being so weak to wooden stakes through the heart. Don't be silly. It's the Achilles heel all over again. Achilles was so weak. No, he wasn't. He got shot with an arrow in his... No, not knee. Achilles' heel. He was shot with an arrow in his heel. Yeah, like... How would you feel getting an arrow shot in your heel? I don't think you will perform so good after that. I don't... like... I think people are weird. That might just be me, but like being weak to a wooden pole through your heart, like, yeah. There's other people have other so-called weaknesses that are not weaknesses because they're just perfectly normal things. Well, or rather weaknesses to everyone. That was a mistake. Vampire challenge gone wrong. You don't say. So what I have to do is set up the camera to record, and then set it so they should have that it automatically ends the recording, and then automatically publishes the video. Were bunnies a thing? If you remember the R, were bunnies a thing? Bunnies were a thing and still is a thing. Achilles was pretty washed. I don't know much about Achilles. I know he got shot in the heels. If someone wants to explain why Achilles actually was weak, aside from being shot in the heel, because that was... as far as I read the story, Achilles was protected from arrows with the exception of the heel, and he finally got shot in the heel. So I mean, sure, the weakness was getting shot in the heel. But it's not like, oh, he had such weak heel. No, that wasn't the thing. His heels, for some reason, weren't protected. So eventually, something is gonna hit there. And that's what's going to take him down. He wouldn't be taken down from anything else except for the heel. It was just... because it wasn't... or not taken down at all. You're more likely to trip and fall on a wooden stake like at a construction site than a silver stake. To be honest, interesting question. Are you more likely getting stabbed by something wooden or something silver at the construction? I guess they don't use much silver at the construction site. Why are you messing around at the construction site? And also, if you get that wooden thing straight through your heart, but again, if you are a werewolf and get a wooden stake through your heart, I'm pretty sure you're dead. I mean, I think that kills everyone. Who wouldn't die from that? But where would you even get a silver stake? At a really, really fancy restaurant. How would you like your steak, sir? Silver. One of my favorite vampire jokes. Why are vampires always depicted as being wealthy? If you've been alive since the 1700s and you're still broke, you just walk out into the sun. I mean, that will also require you to become suicidal, but I guess rather those who are poor didn't have enough protection from the sun is probably the better answer. But I guess that's not as fun. One for never analyzing jokes. I mean, I wanted to, well, I feel like, yeah, another good one. Romania being known for vampires. I thought that was Transylvania. It's such an inaccurate stereotype. I mean, I've lived here for 200 years and haven't seen any vampires. My friend's 17 and they've lived here even longer than I have. Still read my jokes. Exactly, Racer Edge. I'm ruining I'm ruining everyone's jokes here. Like Transylvania. Did you know that Transylvania is a region? Well, is it? No, I don't think it's a modern name region. Maybe it's still a region. Now it's a historical region. But what's like the maybe it's fully enclosed in Romania then. Okay then. Why did they change the regions then? What are the new regions? Okay, then I need to check out historical cultural regions. No. List of regions of Romania, I guess. What did they do? Wait, what? But they kinda have... Transylvania-like region still. It's just the center development region. Doesn't really have a fancy name. So, It's split into further into 6 regions, but doesn't. Oh yeah. Into Alba, Brashov, Dovasna, or is it Kovasna actually? Kovasna, Harkita, Muresh, and Sibiu. There we go. Beautiful. Nothing sounds like Transylvania anymore. Oh, that's a shame. They should call it Transylvania. Very fun. Anyway. What do you call a tree that you can hold in your hands? A palm tree. Well, I would call that a potted tree. Nacho cheese. Damn, got it wrong. Oh. You were close though. That's a good. Yeah. This one I did on karaoke. As best as I could. How did I change? Oh yeah, here. That's how I do it. Doesn't mean I can draw straight lines though. Well, I guess I'll just go with the straightest lines I can do. Why didn't the accomplish that jokes? Because the dad had terrible jokes. They were quite unbearable. Oh. I was thinking of a lion cub. There are many cubs, you know. I was thinking of the wrong one. Maybe I should just zoom out. Maybe that helps me draw straighter lines. Yeah, I like this. Oh yeah. I have a favorite. Yeah, so the problem with using vector is... I wish there was an easy way to change how the brush worked. Or that I could rotate the camera while using the brush. When I can do... Where's that? But I wish I didn't have to do that. Oh yeah, I need to. Right. Okay, why didn't the swordsman use a broken rapier? Because why would you use broken stuff? Of course it was a non-broken stuff. There was no point. Yep. What's the point of using broken stuff? That would be silly. So, this will be frame 1. It's my attempt at a custom border. Hope you like it. I didn't just figure out how people do this. Straight lines that are mostly straight but still not straight. It might just be my hand being bad. I'm so jealous of people being so good at drawing. I'm just confused, like, how do you do this? What do you call cheese that isn't your... Well... I wouldn't call for it. I wouldn't... Let's see. Come here, cheese. A nacho cheese. That's your cue. I'm slacking. Nacho. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I mean, the question doesn't make sense. I was thinking something like, if you ask someone, what do you call cheese that is yours? They will answer, not my cheese. If you then ask, what you call cheese that isn't mine? Not your cheese. See? Anyway. You'll need to forgive me. Here we go. Thank you, you're a star. Orimin really is a star, the most beautiful star there is. Congrats, you destroyed the joke. You're welcome. As I usually do. Or do you call a dog with no ears? Well, I would still call it a dog. I mean, it could also be a reference to... Well, do you speak of the floppy bits, or are you meaning that he just was born without any hearing capabilities at all? Well, you can also use hand gestures. Whatever you want, he will not hear you. Ooh. Do you also do that with deaf people? What do you call a cow with no legs? Well, a cow. Ground beef. Pon gave me the literal answers. So... I'm just trying to be silly. I am not silly. Okay, I think I want to place this on new layer actually, so I can. What do you what do you call a clever dyslexic? The Brian. Well. Can a dragon use a bomb? What kind of dragon are we talking about? Spyro has shown to use bombs a lot of times. I would say in that sense, yes. But if you're talking about like a dragons like mythological dragons, what shows? Maybe they have. Maybe there's artworks of dragons using bombs. I mean, if snails attack people, certainly dragons use bombs. No, but a dynamite. That's just. Did you know it comes from the Swedish word dynamit? So that's how you should say it. Totally. And if you try to pluralize dynamite, you should use the Swedish plural in that case. Because English is like that. Or English isn't like that. The people insist English is like that. Like, if you're going to pluralize a word, you have to use the plural of the language that the word was taken from, even though that's not how it works. But in that case, you have to do it to other words. But then I'm simply like, yeah, but the original word in Swedish, like the word itself is like it doesn't refer to the actual item in that sense, and therefore you can't really pluralize it in that sense. So it wouldn't be valid in the first. No, but like if you're going to, anyway, like if you're going to force it to in a plural form. Certainly you have to use the Swedish one. You can't just change the rules constantly. Changing the rules to fit your needs. Nerd. Yeah, how dare I know the plural form, like plural. How dare I know Swedish stuff? I'm such a nerd. Because there are also people in speaking Swedish who say like, I'm not going to respell English word for Swedish spelling because I'm going to use the spelling based on the language it came from. Oh, so many Swedish words you have to respell them because there's a lot of Swedish words. Well, they are foreign words that are imported to Swedish and change the spelling to fit so the spelling matches the pronunciation. So I guess there's a lot of words you have to change the spelling of again, just like otherwise you're a hypocrite. I think the best but still low, thank you. Oh, pause check. I think the best word here, let me show because I'm a nerd, is this word. It's the word in Swedish is pajas. Pajas is spelled this way because this is pajas. That's how spelled like it's pronounced according to the Swedish roots. Now, if we look up where the word actually comes from, it comes from Italian. And it will be spelled like this. I'm kind of spoiling it by starting over here. You got P, A, and G, like, yeah, makes sense. And then we throw in an L, an I, and then we get the A. And we throw in some C's, and why not an I and an O at the end? I actually need that much extra space. There we go. That's how it would spell it in Italian. But it would still be pronounced, I guess, pajas. Yeah. So if you don't want to take the English word online and spell it the Swedish way, online, which to be honest I don't. But if you don't want this and argue that no, the word should be spelled according to the language it comes from, so this way, then you should spell pajas this way. And this is just more of the extreme example, but still, because it also got like less extreme, like boutique is spelled this way, boutique, spelled like it's pronounced. It comes from French, so it's spelled boutique, and then like, it's like, it's not, you would still read it as boutique if you speak Swedish. Just a few extra letters. But yeah, it's very selective rule they use. No, those are Swedish. No, those are foreign words. They just imported Swedish. Pajas, exactly. Question: if you make a giant cupcake, is or still, oh, I guess if you skip words sometimes, do you know that? Is it or how do you read it? I guess it's you meant or. No, or shouldn't be that. Or should be it. Is it still considered a cupcake? I don't even know the definition of a cupcake, so I cannot answer that question. But I could look up the definition of a cupcake. What is the definition of cupcake? A small cake. Okay, what's a cake? Baked in a cup-shaped foil or paper container and typically iced. But not always. So, yeah, I guess it's not a cupcake then. I'm not really sure if I don't think small is like necessary to be part of the definition. It's a cake-based baked goods in a cup-shaped foil or paper container. I think that could be like the definition of a cupcake. But I feel like a lot of these baked goods are only distinguished by their shape. Some food stuff are just different in shape. Like take pasta. So many different shapes. But are the ingredients different? But this is not spaghetti because it's a bit too short or too narrow or too thick. Or it's a bit too oval. Okay. I mean, in the end, so similar. I mean, at some point it gets so thick it's different, but... Oh, no, alright. Time for a question even you can't answer. Oh my. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg. Congratulations. I mean, I answer it through the lens of evolution. Chickens came to be at some point. Eggs existed before that. And even if you, with egg, only consider the chicken egg, which, to be fair, that's probably what you're referring to, whatever evolved to lay... Well, because the evolution works through mutation, and you have differences every time you have offspring. So whoever laid the first egg that contained the first actual chicken, because the thing before wasn't classified as a chicken, it was related to the chicken, but it wasn't the actual chicken. But you eventually got the actual chicken. But that chicken came from an egg, which was the chicken egg, which came before the chicken. But whoever laid that egg was not a chicken. So the answer is egg. There we go. If you make it in a mug, then it'll be a mug cake. Yes. Absolutely true. And if you make it in a pan, it's a pancake. Even though it might look really weird. Cupcake batter, put it in a pan and put that in the oven. This is my pancake with icing on. Didn't mean to raise my voice. No, I didn't seem so. I read your message not as screaming, but more like as a more like unhesitated way of like you had to get it out of your system kind of way. Oh dear almighty be. Damn it, that makes sense. Yep, doesn't it? And even if you want to see it from a religious point of view, you should still be able to answer that. Did God create the animals, or like when the God created the chickens, did God create the chicken eggs and let them hatch? Or did the God create the chicken to then lay eggs? And in that case, the answer is chicken. I mean, there is an answer depending on which worldview you have. I mean, specifically the Abrahamic religion. There are other religions too that might have their own views of how animals came to be. Have you watched the new Skid? Nope. No spoilers. I'm not finished yet. Not watched it. No, I heard it's good. Haven't even watched the old one. I haven't watched anything. I probably want to watch just a bunch of stuff with Orimin though. So anyway, I mean my boyfriend. Wait, I spoiled it. So, I want Pon Pon to be at the party. Party. I don't know why it's party. Pon Pon at the party. Party. But I was thinking like, okay, what if Pon Pon does Pon Pon wouldn't dance, but what if Pon Pon did a dance? But she should be like surprised. While I'm not. But then be shocked about the. I can try this. I'll Mirito. And I'll use this pose as a reference. Oh, I missed the hydrate too. So, the pose will be, I'm so delayed on the drawing by the way. Already spent an hour, 2 hours on this drawing. And then she's at the party. Am I getting the if I did, that might be okay, I need to what's just mistake. So like that. What fantasy trope do you dislike? That's a good question. Good question. There are things that I think is a bit silly and I feel like, no, they shouldn't have done that. While I watched things. I guess I've not watched too much, but I did watch more films more in the past and so much now. I watch barely anything now. But one thing that seemed to happen in some of the films I watched and over is like you have a main male character. That's important. Then throughout the adventure, of all the people around, he always managed to stumble upon a female character that then they kind of like. There was more to this than just that. because I watched because then they like become the love interests, and then no, I had more. Now I lost it. Now I noticed that the because that itself is not a problem. No, it's been so long, so I can't remember anymore. But there was something as kind of like repeated in a lot of the things, and it was getting a bit too much and silly. There were more than just that, but now I lost it. Oh well. I know there's at least one I don't like. Ooh, like the chair. Team Rocket blasting off again. I don't know. I mean, it's not much of a fan. Do you talk about fantasy? Because you wrote fantasy, I talked about tropes in general in fictional stories. So, I guess if you're talking about like the fantasy genre, I don't know, because I'm not explored the fantasy genre anything. But Team Rock blasting off again, that's more like what do you call that? A reoccurring thing. Which I would classify as something else. Not to dismiss your feelings. I can also say that that one's what's gonna happen too. So I agree with you. Of course, it should bug you, Rocket. Oh yeah, I didn't even connect to that. When Rocket Man showed up, like Team Rocket's being presented like, yes, these are the good guys. No, the good guys are defeated. I think TV shows tropes. There's the kind of slapstick cartoons were never my favorite either. The whole thing, like you have, I think a typical thing was like you had the so-called good character and the bad character, because the good character was always, even though the good character was the one annoying the bad character, because I'm calling the character good character because that's the character who always gets away, while the bad character is the one who always ends up hurt. And I was never much of a fan of that, because it's the good character that is the problem. And yeah. Like, and it also falls in like Tom and Jerry as well. Like, Jerry is the pest, but still considered a good guy. Then I don't remember much, but sometimes he just goes out on his way to annoy Tom, and like, and he's still considered a good guy, and Tom is the one who should suffer. And he did nothing wrong. He just wants to relax. Should have killed them though. Talk about plot. Well, plot armor can work if you don't so use it. Well, it should be like if it's not noticeable, then I would say it's good. Anyway, the point here was that one point at the party, the spell of the dress runs out. So she will, well, end up in her underwear. Because people like Bon in her underwear. I don't know if there's an English version of this song. I know there's another song that's an English version of. But I like this song. This artist. I wish there were more songs. But yeah, there we go. And then I need like the kind of background environment that's like the party with some clock showing time. But I want, like, it should probably be a crowd too, but a simplified crowd. How do I do like is there like there's a clever way of doing a simple crowd. Let's search for that. Is there a tag for that? Crowd. Let's search for crowd. Do I get... Yeah, here's a picture with crowd and silhouette. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Because I want you to still be able to kind of distinguish individual in the crowd, but I don't want like to draw full characters. That's asking too much. Would you play Pokemon Mystery? Yeah, when should I play? Oh, ads. Ads. Oh, answer. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh my. So there we go. Oh my. Now I can go look for these crowded pictures again. Let's switch back. So I want a crowd. Oh yeah, this might be more like it. Yeah, some of these crowd. I'm getting an idea of how to. This picture doesn't even contain a crowd. Okay, that's over. You know what that means? So, you asked, would you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? And to that I say yes. Because I'm playing Generation 2, released in 1999. Question is if I should play like Pokemon Stadium as well. This is meant to be used together with the game cartridge. Pokemon Go? No, that's not really a game you could play. Like, there's no end goal to it. Well, I guess I'm playing some games like that. There's also Pokemon called. Where's Mr. Jinjin? Mr. Jun, here we go. Oh, it's not until 2005. Oh well. So after I finish Pokemon Emerald, and then I can move to the first Mystery Dungeon. I can play the game again like chronological order or something. Not chronological order. In order of release. So whatever game I'm playing, I know that the previous games I played has been released up to this point, and the future game has not. So I don't have playing a game with content that did not previously exist. Cute. Oh, what do you mean? It's 83% cute today. That's high. 93. Oh my. That would rival my cuteness. Amazing. Oh, I'm 92% cute now. How many days in a row has that been 92? I guess you have to track that. Oh my, a cheerleader. Wait, where's the crowd? There's not even a crowd in this picture. If there wasn't, inappropriate art, I could show you me looking through the art. But I have to credit a bunch of artists too. So that would be a lot of work. I'm just trying to find a good idea of how to draw a crowd. I'm probably spending more time trying to figure out how to draw a crowd than I would spend drawing the crowd. I'm the cheerleader now. Maybe I should draw. I talked about it yesterday. Should I just draw a bunch of people as cheerleaders? myself. I'll draw myself as a cheerleader again. Just I could redraw with that. Hi, Raffonoid. Raffonoid. I'm trying to remember. Raff, maybe. Raff. Oh, he's being silly. So, and then do like Lolity as a cheerleader. Did you say rough? Yeah. Rough. I can try to remember that. So I'm drawing a pon at a pon party. Well, good thing it wasn't a pool party. Maybe that's the next version though. I can close this one. I don't need that one open anymore. I was thinking, I want the other characters still. Oh, here we go. This is more like it. So they still have the. They still. So like then I need a room. Okay, someone did. That's actually cool work. Yeah, I think just the thing I don't like about my line art is that my lines are so wobbly and any amount of stabilization just doesn't help because I don't know because people can draw art that is just so off from how you expect and like how a body should look, but it still looks good. But when I try it, yeah, I'm always saying the same thing over and over again. One day I'll just continue. I'll drive towards improvement. So, how many pages in have I got and not seen any? The sign of a crowd I actually would think could work in my there's a few cheerleaders too. Neat. Did I add No, what would I say? Oh yeah. No, I guess I just have to. Yeah, whatever. Spent too long on trying to find something. I just can't find anything. Which page is this? 9. Oh my. How would it be like? There will just be like. That's my beautiful stick figure. um. Although I don't fit too many people, probably. Gosh, maybe that's the benefit. I don't know, I'll continue. I guess this part doesn't have to be full. That's 6. I did draw one on there, but that's my. Let's add some dimensions to these. Okay, now Perfect. Goes, and it's possible to add even. Try to guess of a good question. Well, let's. Well, I'm curious of what you might have. Or coming with, I guess. Wait, I guess it's how about you ask us a question? Well, I'm not good with that. Guess if I have a question, I guess I could ask a question. I mean, I've asked many questions. But anyway. Is this like a party? What kind of party is this? You can have like... balloons. Too many balloons. Balloons all over the place. Because I couldn't think on it. Well, what's going? I didn't know. I didn't ask any questions. You can ask me one person question. Now I don't have any questions in mind at the moment. So I don't have anything to ask. I'm trying to keep things interesting, yeah, I understand. But it's kind of hard to force it sometimes. I understand. Sometimes it's not as active as other times. If we had Benny here, oh, that's quite the... Did I hydrate? I hydrate now and then. Now I'm hydrated. Try like Well, I guess that could be whatever one wants it to be, so it doesn't matter. Alright, if one were in a fairy tale story, which one should... I don't know that many fairy tale stories. It would be a fairy tale story about Pon Pon the bunny. And Pon Pon the bunny is the bunny's Bun. I tried to find like I wanted to put a clock on a wall just to show it's going midnight, but I tried to find some kind of like I don't know, interesting display, but but I guess I couldn't. Let's make this nice of straight. Oop, oop. Oh wait, merged the wrong layers. No problem. Maybe Snow White's in. Well, this was supposed to be the story where, you know, you get this dress, magical dress, and then but it only lasts until midnight, and then the magic wears off. Isn't that Cinderella? But that doesn't sound like a nice story for Pon to be part of. Cinderella, but Pon was the princess all along. No, it's at 50. But what kind of line is that? Oh, gotta read the list. So, oh, hydrates, okay. I'm not really. So long ago I watched Snow White, I don't even remember what it was about. Maybe you can make art based around Cinderella and make the two wicked sisters water. I mean, if there's an artwork you want me to make, you can always... you can always pay me. Much why it changes when I... Fun, it's about that money. There we go, and that's a 0. And then we're at a 0 again. Or we're at 2 more zeros, I guess. There. Yes, maybe a bit too. Trying to. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now, I don't want you to make. Okay, then I don't make it. It's just I don't want you to make it, and then I won't make it. Okay. Oh. Oh well. Well, a dot here and a dot there. And now it's a timer, a very large timer. They wanted to really know when it's midnight at this party. Why did I find that the sign disappeared? It disappeared. Because sure, it can just be the time itself. And that's possible. It's a big clock display. Big and easy to read, or make the display more interesting. It's more, although I should probably rework it then. So, and then there. Wider. Still okay, why it gets messed up when I rotate it. It is what it is. Okay, what if I... Maybe that's better. Boom. Oh yeah. Like that. Okay, I should probably just merge these together to one. Easier to deal with. Hi, Porter girl. And nice to see you here. Oh, did I forget? I think I also forget to turn on their themes. That's why I've been left waiting. That's why everyone has been so nice and kind today. That's why. Oh, I see how it is. So otherwise I just add extra info, but then I ran out of anything. So otherwise they just write that and I could. Yeah, whatever. It's not important. I'm just messing around with the clock now. I just changed it to whatever date it is. Or I just have it simple. I want to add. Doesn't matter, I'm just sketching around. Different ideas, even though I spent almost 3 hours. There's this drawing. that I also never finished. So many drawings. Maybe I should finish them. Oh wait, I can just do it from here. Being silly. There. It's just because I don't feel like it. I just don't have the energy to. I'm so exhausted.